Yo, how is everybody doing tonight? This is a little bit of a different live than what we've normally done. What's up, JM Hans? How you doing? Horde Nightmares, it's me, Justin. What's going on? Tom White is here. Skylar is here. How is everybody doing tonight? I am here in the haunted house, if you guys couldn't tell. Let me actually plug in my computer. I'm here on my laptop, so I'm sure that it looks a little bit different than normal. It's probably super dark, and I'm not sure if the quality is the best, but we'll get to that. How is everybody doing? This is more of a kind of like a Q&A and a heads up about what to find out before Halloween cracks off. Skylar, we will get to the horn in a second. I appreciate the $2 super chat, though. What is going on, Meep Scary? What's up, Tara on Tamarack? I said that wrong. A random Halloween kid, how you doing? I have on a Portland Timbers hat because it matches some of our new merch. Look at that, son. We got new merch coming out. What's up, Reanimated? How you doing? Everybody's still getting here. We have so much to talk about today. So much to talk about. What is up, Gage? How you doing? Just making sure that everything is on the up and up here. Yeah, this shirt, thank you very much, Horde, saying that this shirt is fire. This is one of my favorites. This is the super large shield shirt. We have two new pieces that are coming out today. This is one of them. We have another one that's coming out that has the subscribe logo info. And then we have new stickers coming out again as well. So we will be selling these live at our haunt, and we will also be selling them soon after online. We got our web store all up, and it will be running most likely right after Halloween. JM Hunt's asking if I could show you guys around. I don't have all of my lighting on right now. I'm imagining that I could, but I will be doing a video soon, most likely tomorrow, that will walk through and show you everything. I am currently in our cotton candy room. We have a cotton candy room. We have a space room. We have a big top burger room. We have a squeeze room. We have a jail room. We have a laser fog. We have a popcorn room. We have a blacklight room. So I think that's 8 different rooms that we have. But I know that some of you guys were... Yeah, Horde, that's right. This does give you flashbacks to the last time I was in the haunted house doing a live. That was a year ago. And I gave away a Georgie during that live. That's true. We do have the handy dandy eardrum buster here, which we'll get to in a moment. I also was thinking of possibly doing a hot chip challenge. Yes, Renster, I am in part of the cotton candy room. There are cotton candy cocoons behind the camera. Ceiling to floor cotton candy. This is nice and soft. I don't know if you guys can tell. And it glows pink in here. So, but I do have majority of the lights off right now, majority of the sounds off right now. That way you guys can hear me. What's up, Elijah? How you doing? Again, we got new merch coming, and it looks super fire, super duper fire. Gigantic shield. I'm 6'2". This is probably my favorite shirt that we've put out. It's huge. The shield is huge. So really, really happy about that. Renster asking if I could explain what the squeeze room is. Yes, I can. The squeeze room is a hallway where the walls are inflatable pillows, I guess you could say, ceiling to floor and about 8 feet long. Both of them inflate with air, so you have to literally squeeze through between them. Seasons with Anthony asking, what is this year's professional edition? We have a couple professional editions this year. We have air cannon blasts, we have drop windows, we have a laser swamp. So there is definitely quite a bit of professional stuff this year. This year we've really been more I guess more ambitious than the years in the past. Everything this year is about texture. So as you can see, this is very textured. Someone is pulling up in front of my house right now. Let's see who it is. I don't recognize who it is. But I think that might be some friends that help us build the haunted house. But yes, what's up, Brick? How you doing? Renster says it's like a blood pressure squeezer on a giant scale. Yes, you could say it's pretty much like that. That sounds like one of our friends that helps us with the haunted house. I think she's here to grab some flyers because we have flyers for our haunted house this year. Hey, Monica, is that you?
Yeah.
I am on a live right now. You want to say hi to the people?
Yeah.
That's all right. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at your feet. She said, I don't have any shoes on. So this is Monica. She has helped with the haunted house so much.
Hi, guys.
She is going to be acting this year as well. She's helped build.
Yep.
And a lot of what you see behind me, Monica had done, as well as quite a bit of other rooms. So super excited about that. Are you here for flyers?
Yes, I am.
If you just go inside, they are on the counter in a box. If you can't find them, let me know.
Okay.
Grab as many as you need.
All right.
All right, let's see. Let me see. Renster asking, are you still making Mr. Dark into Clownzilla? I actually got the Clownzilla mask. It's inside. But it is very big. And so I tried it on Mr. Dark today. Mr. Dark doesn't have the power of lifting up with such a large mask on. He only goes about halfway. So I didn't want to risk breaking Mr. Dark. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to utilize the Clownzilla mask this year. I might end up using that mask at a later date to make an animatronic, like an oversized, large Clownzilla animatronic. But unfortunately, was not able to put him on Mr. Dark because Mr. Dark just didn't have the oomph to get him up. So what is Mr. Dark's room supposed to be? It's more of a jump scare. He doesn't necessarily have a room, but he's between our laser swamp and our jailhouse room. Let's see here. And again, you guys are coming up with so many questions right now. Just to give you a heads up, if you do a super chat, it'll highlight for me so I won't miss your question. And I think they're as cheap as 99 cents. Or you can just at me at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. We will be busting off our horn buster today when we start getting those super chats. So I know the first one that we had was done by Sky the Killer. He gave us $2. So we are going to buck off this extremely loud horn 2 times. And what this is this is a horn that is hooked up to a truck. I'm sorry, this is a drill hooked up to a truck horn. So every dollar that you give me, I buck this off. It will make my eardrums bleed. Enjoy that as much as you want. So first two for Sky the Killer. Here we go. Ooh, that was way too close. That's closer than I normally do. It's ringing. I know Gage also gave us one, so let's buck it off for Gage. Thank you so much, guys. And again, I was also thinking if you guys were interested in doing like a fundraiser. Oh my God, Sky. Sky with another two. Thank you so much, Sky. Here we go. Look at that face looking right at you. Oh. Ooh. But I was thinking if you guys also wanted to do a fun fundraiser, I have a couple one chip challenges. I have one of the hottest hot sauces in the world called the End Hot Sauce. And I also have the world's hottest gummy bear. And I figured, hey, I know you guys like torturing me. Maybe if you guys wanted to do a crazy fundraiser in this, I can go ahead and grab the hot stuff and we can see exactly how that breaks down. So we can go ahead and check that out later. I'm sure that'll be fun. Tom White says, eat them all in one bite. I will put hot sauce on a hot chip on the one chip challenge if it comes down to that. So Sky again, about to bust out the 401k for your ears. Oh, Sky, boy, I love you, but I hate you right now. Here we go. We got two more. I see you right through there. I should start wearing earplugs. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Some of you guys are asking questions about the jailhouse room. So our haunted house this year, we usually do a clown theme. We usually do a circus theme, but this year we decided to do a Killer Clowns from Outer Space theme. So literally this is our cotton candy cocoon section. We have a space section because they come from space. Our circus tent outside is red and yellow, which is how their circus tent looked in the movie. We have a Big Top Burger scene, which part of the movie takes place at the Big Top Burger. We have a jailhouse scene. Part of the movie takes place in a jail, and there's a lot to do with the police department. So we have a popcorn scene where that's where the little killer clowns come from in the movie, and we have those little killer clowns in our haunted house. And then we have a blacklight scene, which looks identical. My wife did an amazing job making it look identical to the Killer Clowns from Outer Space spaceship. So it's the most themed that we've done so far. And we did a test run. Sky the Killer, another $2. I'm gonna blow my own mouth off. Oh gosh, Sky the Killer with another two. Thank you so much, Sky. I appreciate it, dude. And it's different because this year I'm doing it, or this live, I'm doing it outside. So I'm sure that the neighbors hear it all the time. Hiroshima sirens be like, that's so true. As you can tell, I haven't been able to shave, haven't been able to get a haircut. I've been working 100% on my haunted house. We did a test run last Saturday, I believe it was, and about 80 people showed up. We only opened it for a half hour. Usually, Sky the Killer says, go get your family some ice cream with this. I won't know what flavor they want because I won't be able to hear. So I appreciate it. You're going to be able to get 2 scoops. My 2 scoops broke, by the way. One of the welds on his ice cream cone broke, so I have to have that fixed. Tanya says, love your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is very, very nice of you. But Someone send him more so I can use my Bluetooth speaker outside so every time he blows the horn, the neighbors flip out. Oh, God, Sky again. You're in a room made with the best flavor, which is cotton candy. Here we go, guys. Oh, my God. Sky, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. All right, so we had about 80 people show up on our test run, which was crazy, 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 crazy. I can hear people talking. What's that horn outside? I don't know if you guys could. But we had 80 people show up in about a half an hour. We had a line already. Last year when we did our test run, there was maybe 10 people that came through, maybe 15. We counted. It was about 80 that came through. There was already a line. So I imagine last year we had about 1,000 trick-or-treaters. This year I imagine we're going to have more. It's crazy. Brick Thunder came by earlier this month and checked out part of the haunt before it was finished. And it's just been probably the most detailed haunted house I've ever done. So yeah, it's been extremely tiring though. I also work a full-time job and I travel for my job. So literally I'm sleeping a few hours a night just to make sure that we can get this all handled. Do you guys want to get a look around? If so, I'd have to step off camera for a second and plug everything in. But I totally could. That depends on what you guys would like to see. Let me do this here. Halloween Haunt Man says, have you ever blown a fuse? I have not. I make sure that everything is distributed properly. Sky the Killer says, oh, first Gage comes through and says, happy hunts, $2. Thank you so much, Gage. I appreciate it. Sky the Killer says, here's an energy boost. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For someone saying just pan around, which was cobwebs and candlesticks, you won't see much. If I pan around, what you'll see here is some cotton candy cocoons, which have the faces included, and some cotton candy walls. If I was to go around the other way, you wouldn't see anything because, oh, I almost dropped my camera. These aren't on. This will turn on as well once I plug everything in. And then that's a dark hallway that you can't see right now because I don't have the lights on. So, so yeah, if I was to just pan around, that's what you would see. If I was to turn everything on, like I said, it would take me maybe 2 minutes, and I'd be able to show you guys everything. Hi, John and Amy. How you doing? Tanya says it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yes, it is. The whole theme is Killer Clowns from Outer Space this year. So it's been really, really cool. So do you guys want to check it out? I can put everything on. I wouldn't be able to take you guys through the squeeze room, obviously. Hey, stop by for some stop stuffing, bro. Sky the Killer. Here we go. Oh my God, I'm gonna have no top stuffing after this. Low Fat says, have you been watching the Chucky TV show? I have not. I haven't had time to watch anything. I've been literally spending every waking moment in the haunted house. If I'm not working or sleeping, I'm in here. So happy birthday, Sawyer. I see that it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. That's awesome. October 27th. But let me go ahead and get everything all plugged in and turned on. If you guys want to give me a few moments, you're going to have to stare at a wall. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You're going to enjoy staring at the wall for now. There you go. Look at that. See you later. Okay, folks. Let me make sure we're still live. Took a couple moments here. How is everybody doing? All right, all right, all right. First and foremost, I did want to show you guys something. This is how big the Clownzilla mask is. It's huge. It goes all the way to your shoulders. And it's very heavy. So this is why Mr. Dark was not able to lift all the way, because this is a pretty hardcore heavy mask. It looks amazing, though. I might have to make an animatronic out of it later. Everybody's saying 5 honks, 5 honks, 5 honks. Did we? Oh, Monica Cortez. $5. All right, I guess we're busting off 5 honks. Here we go. 5 honks for Monica Cortez. Thank you so much, Monica. We appreciate you. Bucking off 5. Woo. That hurt. That hurt. All right. So you guys want to check out the haunt. Let me go ahead, and I got a bunch of cords here. I got everything plugged in. So yes, I saw someone say earlier that I don't want to drop the camera. Saw someone earlier saying that they hear a fan. That is correct. There's a couple things that you can hear going on in here. But let me show you from the beginning to the end Again, we will not be able to, I'm outside right now. We would not be able, get something going on, what the hell? We would not be able to go through the squeeze room because of the laptop. So I'm just gonna turn the camera around so you guys can kind of see when we enter. These are the Cocoons, and as you see, the walls are pink as well. So it is pretty insane. Down there's where I was sitting, so that normally wouldn't be there. When you turn this way, you would be greeted with Shorty. This is our space room. At this point, when you're traveling through the space room, I don't have it set up right now, but an air cannon will blast you in the face. Come over here. And in this section, we have the Big Top Burger. There's a full roof that is built. Cotton Candace is here. Bloody Sweet is here. There's an open sign, and right here, God, Shorty is still going off crazy. There is a drop window, and that is when you would turn and go through the squeeze room, which we would not make it through. Going through with a laptop. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go around through the exit to show you guys. And we'll go all the way back to where the squeeze room is. And again, watch the channel because we will have a high def 4K version of the haunt for you to check out. So I'm going to cover it up now, not to spoil anything. Traveling through, traveling through, traveling through. Okay, so this would be us exiting the squeeze room cell here, which I'm not sure if you can tell from the strobe light. It is pretty dark in here. At that point, you would turn and Mr. Dark approaches you. In the jail cell, actually slides open, so the actor can jump out and get you from there. Mr. Dark is set up to a step pad, so it will scare the first and or second person in a group. The actor behind the jail cell will scare the third, fourth, and fifth. Then we come into this, which is our laser swamp. It right now is not super fogged up. Oh, my Mr. Dark is tripping. My Mr. Dark, I think, broke a gear, so it's not too fun. I don't have time to fix him before Halloween, so there's an actor that will be next to him fixing him. But my laser swamp is pretty badass. If an actor is down there, you cannot see that actor. I wish there was a way of me showing you. I guess I can show you probably with my hands. You can see my hand here. Once it goes under, it is very hard to see. I'm trying to hold this right. So the laser swamp is pretty large. Got a couple different lasers in here. And all of this fog that is in here, again, this has only been on for maybe 2 minutes. It gets a lot thicker in here, and it smells like cotton candy. So Love that. Then we come into this room, which is our popcorn room. It's just a small little transitional room that has the Killer Clowns from Outer Space Babies in it. We have, I think, a total of 6 of these guys here in this room, which is just a transitional room. And again, this has no actors in it right now. There will be actors in here. And then this, as you can see, I have stuff we're storing in here. This comes down right there. But this is our Killer Clowns from Outer Space spaceship room. And then when you go towards this way, an actor pops out of here with a chainsaw and scare you outside. So the crazy thing that we haven't completed just yet, and yeah, Jason, I do think it looks just like the movie. My wife did an amazing job in that room. There's a scene in the movie where they exit through like a cuttlefish, and we are building a gigantic cuttlefish right here. So when people exit, they actually run through that. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have. That's just the haunted house. That doesn't include the actors that we have in it. I'm going to turn Shorty off because I know he's going to keep going. There we go. I don't know if you can hear the clicking, which let me show you here. You hear those 3 clicks. It goes click, click, click. That is the solenoid on my air cannon. So as people are walking through here, a very hard gust of wind comes through and hits you 3 different times. So yeah, this is, I guess, my space room. Kicking it here with Shorty. What up, Shorty? Show dog. But it's cool. I love this room. It has stars that move and galaxy like little colors. I don't think the camera's really picking it up. There's like green and purple everywhere. Little solar flares and planets and everything else. So that is pretty much the haunt. I'm going to sit back down so I can kind of give you guys my undivided attention. So what did you guys think? I didn't know if what you guys thought about that. So Jason says, I love it, but I wish there was more clowns. So there is. We have a lot of actors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actors all clowned up in here. We have over 50 animatronics that are all clowns. There are definitely lots of clowns. Again, this isn't really giving you guys the full effect as there's no sound effects right now. There's no actors in here right now. You're not really seeing all of the scares, the gust of wind, the drop windows, how everything goes off. I tried to show you guys a little bit, but when we actually drop the video that walks through here, you'll be able to see where all the scares are, where all the actors are. Jason says circus music would complete. We do have music, but again, it's just not on right now because of this. So thank you very much, Low Fat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Spike the Clown. I appreciate that too. Gage says he loves it. I just wish you put 2 scoops by the cotton candy. 2 scoops wouldn't really go as it's ice cream. He will be in the haunt, but I do have to have him fixed because one of his welds broke already. So that part sucks a little bit. Spirit Halloween Haunter, how you doing? So yeah, that's pretty much how the haunt is. Do you guys have any questions about how we accomplished certain effects or wanting to get a closer look at certain rooms or anything? Tipsy Clown says, are you going to put Zombie Clown out? Yes, I will. Jason says, I got to go, but I want to say you're literally amazing. This whole thing you're doing is awesome. Keep up the amazing work. See you later, man. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that comment, and I hope to see you around on the channel much more. Cobwebs and Candlesticks says, I weld. But where are you located? Are you located near Dallas? Fingers crossed. Real DJ Fruit Loop says, right sound can make a place scarier than anything. We have a very, very, very amazing soundtrack that I've worked hard on. And again, out of all of the people who came through the haunted house, every single kid, and John and Amy can vouch for this, every single kid came out in tears, which is what I wanted. The horn gets introduced in the haunt at a certain section. There are multiple jump scares. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jump scares. So there are definitely a lot of things to pop up. That is just not expected by trick-or-treaters. Down below Scares said, would Wacky Mole glow in the space room? Wacky Mole would probably glow in the space room, yes. In the space room, because, okay, so Spike the Clown, again, you guys, when you're messaging me, if you can at me or if you can super chat me, I can start to kind of gauge your comments a little better. I'm trying to stick with it as much as I can. So, again, if you either at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah, or you send a super chat, I can hopefully see your comments and try to stick with them. Cobwebs and Candlesticks says, are you considering going pro one day? Is that a goal? That is a goal. My wife and I have talked about it. I think that it's something at this point that I would have to do because my haunt has gotten so large that I don't know if we can really control it in just a 2-car garage. Gage was asking where I got the air cannon. I made the air cannon. So it was pieces that I got from local hardware stores, and I did some figuring out and made the air cannon myself. It's me, Justin World says, I'm going to Spirit Halloween tomorrow. Shout out to Spirit Halloween. Have fun. If you're trying to get anything there, good luck. There is a lot that is sold out. I just went to a Halloween city today, and it was packed with people. So Spirit Halloween I went to, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. We went to a couple of them, and it was incredibly packed, even midday. Spike the Clown added me, but no comments. Shout out to you. Yeah, do you guys have any questions about any specific animatronics, any specific rooms or effects that we did? J. Rue Holiday says that he ordered the same horn that I have, but it won't be here in time for Halloween. That's a shame. That's a shame. My rich friend has the giant Pennywise animatronic. Right on for your rich friend. That animatronic is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Mace Ryan says, I'm a big fan, has been subbed since 2K subs. Happy to see your channel grow. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate it very much. Spirit Halloween fan 1890 says, did you get a slim mask? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Real DJ Fruit Loop says this is a great mask. This is actually a mask that one of our actors is going to be wearing. And to be honest, it's just a half mask, but it's one of my favorites. You can see a lot in here. You can yell and scream in here, and your voice will still come out. It's comfortable. It's large. I appreciate it. J.M. Hunt says, you are so talented. I appreciate that. It's taken a lot for us to get this accomplished. I did not do it by myself. I had a lot of help from my wife. I had a lot of help from our friends, Toby and Monica. I had a lot of help from my parents as well. They also helped. And a couple of our kids like to get in on it as well. So it's been great. Halloween Kid, you're late, but you are not missing much. We did a walkthrough on our haunted house, though, but I'm glad to see you here. Gage asks, have I thought about getting any Unit 70 props? Yes, I have. I appreciate that. Cobwebs and Candlesticks says, I went through the Haunted Hills Hospital. They make the horn. It was only okay. They didn't even use their own horns. That's a shame. Damn. We will use this horn. It gets so much attention. So much attention. J. Rue says, you influenced me to make a clown section to my haunt. Bro, I appreciate that. Remember, merch is coming. We have our store ready to go, and it will probably be live a little bit after Halloween. Maybe Halloween night, I'm not sure. Speaking of Halloween night, make sure that you stay tuned to the channel on both the 30th and the 31st so you can see all of our jump scares live. We have it set up with cameras throughout our haunted house, and you'll be able to see people getting jump scared live. So if you have nothing to do on the 30th, if you did your trick-or-treating on the 31st and you're sitting at home, chances are we will be live and you'll be able to see the jump scares that we have in our haunted house. It's a new feature that we're doing this year that we haven't done in the past. It took a lot of planning and working on, but it's going to be amazing. Let's see here. Which wacky mold do you think is better, 2013 or 2021? I really think the only difference is the shoes. They're the same prop to me, so either one I appreciate. Wacky Mole is a great animatronic. Let's see here. Down below says, are you going to use every single one of your clowns this year? My wife wants to use every single one. I don't think we have enough room, but possibly putting some up on the roof. Not sure just yet. But we are trying to use every single animatronic. Every single one. J. Rue says, it's weird because I get sad but happy that Halloween is in 5 days. I totally agree. 4 days. 5 days, 4 days, same thing. I totally agree. But it's bittersweet. I've been in this garage working on this haunt since the end of August, and to be honest, I'm tired, and I would like to start planning my 2022 haunt. So yeah, let this one. Yep. Let me go ahead and get the computer plugged in here. We're gonna go turn off the fan and stuff, so I'll have you guys walk with me for that instead of leaving you staring at a pink wall. But yeah, we have a whole queue that we set out here. As you can see, it's getting foggy due to our fog laser swamp session. So I want to turn that off. I don't want it to be too much. Our laser swamp fog is scented like cotton candy. So that's amazing. I love the smell of it. Again, you can see here. You can see right there that my hand disappears. So if you imagine a full actor right there that is popping up, I wonder if there's a way I can kind of showcase that to you. Let me think of how I would do that. You know, I could grab a stand. Or you know what? Here, let me try this. I'm going to try to get you guys to see how it would work. Okay, there we go. So as you guys see, we're in the laser swamp. And if an actor ducks down, you cannot see the actor at all. And then you jump up anywhere. This is me right in front. You have no idea that I move over here or move over here or move back here or pop up right in front. It's amazing. Absolutely love this. It's one of my favorite rooms that we've ever worked on. It's just, I mean, it's super, I mean, look, it's cool. Right? It's super cool. So let me kind of kill this. It's one of my favorite rooms that we've ever worked on here. Some of the lights are still on, some of them are off. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I can't wait to sit back in here so I can read your comments about the laser swamp. Oh, shit. Dropped you guys. There we go. All right, sit back down. There we go. Sorry, I'm sure that made you guys sick. All right, so let's see here. Where did you get the clown mask? Asks Horror Nightmares Reviews. This clown mask was actually at Spirit Halloween. Pretty cheap. One of my favorite masks I've ever purchased. Down below, Scare says, you also influenced me to do a clown section in my yard. I'm using 2021 Wacky, Home Depot Jester, 2013 Bloody Bag of Jokes, and a Sunstar Clown. That's amazing, dude. Hell yeah. More circus. I appreciate that. Mace Ryan says, gotta have a costume for a party. Which should I go as? Ghostface or Michael Myers? I have both costumes, just difficult choosing one. I personally would choose Michael Myers. I'm not a huge Scream fan, not a huge Ghostface fan. I personally love the Halloween series. So I would go as Michael Myers. Let's see here. I'm pretty far back on the comments, guys, so I apologize. I see. There we go. Horror Nightmares Review says, I was going to say that mask looks amazing. I might have to get one. Get a silicone mask. It's worth the money, says Gage. I totally agree. Amy and I were at Trans World this year, and there was a couple silicone masks that we were looking into purchasing. But we were so focused on getting the haunt ready that the masks were something that we skipped past. Let's see here. Spirit Halloween Fan 1890 says, did you know there's an Uncle Charlie doll and a Crouchy doll? I do. And the Crouchy doll we're actually giving away to one of the people who comes to our haunted house. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. We have a huge projector outside that is going to be projecting scenes from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And we will be also kind of doing a little bit of, I guess you could say, YouTube commercials for it to try to get people to recognize that we also have a YouTube channel. And we're going to be giving away a Crouchy doll to one of those lucky members. So what do I think about Funzo the Clown? It's all right. Nothing majorly cool. Stacy Compton says, no Uno. Why would you wear that? Why would you get rid of those? They are the creepiest things. Not sure what you're talking about. See here. Cobwebs and Candlesticks says it's hard to get noticed on YouTube. It's a big pond. It is a gigantic ocean. I read something that said that like the lifetime of like the average person's lifetime gets uploaded to YouTube a second. So it just sounds super crazy. Premin says on Friday I'm going to Screamers. It's like a Canadian haunted amusement park. That sounds amazing. What part of Canada is that in? I would love to check it out. Is it year round? This is the first year, or I guess the not the first year, but this is one of the years I am not going to be going to the Six Flags. I don't remember what they call it now. They've switched it a couple times, but the Six Flags haunted house thing. So yeah, that's. I wish I would have been able to go to more. Earlier this year, I was able to go check out Dark Hour in Plano, Texas. I was able to check out another home haunted house that's not far from me, but majority of the haunted houses I usually check out, I was not able to check out this year because this haunted house has taken me so much time. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. Fright Fest. Thank you very much, John and Amy. Fright Fest, yes. Spirit Halloween fan 1890 says, do you think that Wacky Mole fits with the rest of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space Gang? Yes and no. Really, the only prop that I have, or props that I have in our haunt that do not have to do with Killer Clowns would be Bloody Sweet and Cotton Candace. And I just wanted to put them next to each other, and I figured all this cotton candy, it would be the perfect idea to put them in there. So, but yeah, I think all of the clowns kind of go with each other. And Wacky Mole kind of has a, a kind of spacey vibe to him with his blacklight reflective clothes. J. Roo says, you made a full-on pro haunt, bro. You are legendary. Yo, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it majorly. Again, if anybody is out in the Dallas, Texas area, either on the 30th or the 31st, come and see us. Again, we have exclusive merch for the haunt. We have actually 2 different brand new shirt patterns, and we have our very coveted reflective stickers that we have had in the past. So make sure that you come out to that. We'll be having all of that for our trick-or-treaters, and to see the one and only home haunt that is the Killer Clowns from Outer Space Psychotic Circus of Savannah haunt. I don't think that I've ever seen a home haunt that is as detailed as ours or as themed as ours. People have always said, oh, you only do clowns, you only do clowns. Yes and no. Yes, we only do clowns, but obviously we are very themed with how we do our clowns. So just clowning around says, POV, you're one of the people in the Killer Clowns Cotton Candy Cocoon. Yes, I am, and so is this guy right here. I don't know if you can see his face, but there you go. Almost hit me back in the face when he came swinging back. Juice Tin Boy, hey, what up? How you doing? Cheesy Beans Boy says I should do an overnight challenge in the cotton candy room. Hey, I might, depending on how many of you guys would stay in tune. Mr. Gullible says, I'm not particularly a clown guy, but I got to admit your haunt looks awesome. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I know that there's a lot of people that I have talked to that aren't particularly fond of clowns. And they think, oh, to be a clown, you just have to act crazy. And that's yes and no. Not every clown is a crazy clown. You have sad clowns. You have scary clowns. You do have those crazy clowns. But not every single clown is a crazy clown. And there are ways to incorporate traditional haunted house scares in a clown theme, as you see with what we did here. This isn't a circus theme. This is a Killer Clown from Outer Space theme. So a lot of stuff that you would see at a traditional haunted house, you'll see here. We really tried to make this as professional as possible. Ethan's Toy Hunts says, my Harriet Hustle fried the first time I plugged her in. I am so sorry to hear that. My Mr. Dark broke a gear the first time I plugged mine in. So sorry to hear that. Cheesy Beans Boy says, what is your favorite killer clown? Mine is Spiky. I am very fond of Shorty. He's adorable. He's sweet. And he punches somebody's head off in a movie. Which the other clowns don't really do. They'll shoot their gun. They'll drink some cotton candy blood. Shorty's like, fuck that. I'm knocking heads off, boy. Down below says, some clowns are silent. That is so true. Sounds like somebody's out front. Screaming Bee is an awesome voice-changing program that can be used with Wi-Fi speakers, etc., and changes voice instantly. Would work good. That sounds good, but I don't really have... I don't want to spoil too much before we drop the video. I had already walked around to kind of show you guys how it is, but I don't spoil too much, but voices won't necessarily be needed. Or voice changing wouldn't necessarily be needed. So you'll be able to see that in the upcoming video and why. Cobwebs and Candlesticks says, I hate clowns. I do love killer clowns, though. They are my soft spot. I think we got you right here. This is the spot for you to come and check out. Freeman says, my Mr. Dark sensor is broken and has no teeth. That is a shame. I was touching mine and I felt that the bottom row of teeth was loose. So it does seem like they're just held with some glue. Down below Scares says, when will the Silent but Deadly unboxing video be out if you recorded one? I didn't record one, but I can. We also have like 3 or 4 or 5 animatronics that aren't even built yet that I need to do because Halloween's right around the corner. Monster Madness says, I just got here. What did I miss? You missed me walking through the whole haunted house. You missed every detail of the haunted house. We will have a video coming soon. We are currently in our cotton candy room, and you can see this wonderfully soft cotton candy. Oh, I could fall asleep on this. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Just clowning around says we need a fatso animatronic. I agree. Gage with another $1. We're going to buck it off for Gage, everybody. Plug your ears on the count of 3. We're bucking this off. 1, 2. I lied. I got you on 3. I lied, son. Thank you very much, Gage. I appreciate that. Spirit Halloween fan 1890 asks, will you ever buy a Poison Props clown? I probably will. Ethan's Toy Hunt says, do you have Bloodthirsty Betty? I used to. I have traded her away to another haunter. She didn't really fit in my haunt this year, and she wasn't originally a clown, so there was not really much of a need for me to have her, and I traded her away to a subscriber, actually. Cheesy Beans Boy says, POV, you're a mailman and you walk up to deliver a package and you see a middle-aged man in the garage made of cotton candy talking to a computer with a clown gun. The mailman would not be here because it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm not aged, I believe. I think middle-aged means that you're in your 40s. But appreciate that, my brother. Gage says, you inspire me every day. Happy haunts. Thank you so much, Gage. That means a lot coming from you. I really appreciate that, bro. Monster Madness says, well, crap, better late than never. Also, will there ever be an art competition part 2? Yes, there will be. There will be an art competition part 2. I think we might do that around the time that we get to 8,500 subs. And we will do quite a bit of prizes, just as we had done last time. Chris and Sophia says, do you think about adding a cannon as a prop? We do have an air cannon. I have seen a couple home haunts that made a cannon outside, like to show that somebody would be shooting out of it. And I think that's incredible. I possibly would make one in the future. Dr. Dummus says, let's see the haunt. We did walk through the haunt already. I can kind of walk through a little bit more, but I'm not going to go to the other side because I've already unplugged that whole side. So let me stand up here. We are currently in our cotton candy room with our cotton candy cocoons. Again, our haunt this year is themed Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So we have some cotton candy cocoons that you must navigate through. Let me turn my camera around and get over here. So you must navigate through these cotton candy cocoons. Our walls are all soft from ceiling to floor, lit up pink, looks delicious, smells like cotton candy in here. Then we go into our space room where you will meet Shorty. He's currently turned off, but there are solar flares in this room, there are planets in this room. There is little galaxy lights in this room. And you also get shot with an air cannon in this room. And then we go into our big top burger room, where you have Cotton Candace, who is currently turning, but I have her volume down. You have Bloody Sweet, which is currently eating, but I have his volume down. Here you have our drop window. This actually shows, I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but it shows somebody from a drive-through. Drop window hits you. And then you go this way through our squeeze room, which these inflate. And if you see blinking, that is the strobe to the other side of my haunt. That has a jail room. It has a laser swamp room, a popcorn room, and a blacklight room. So you can see half of it. I won't be able to show the whole thing because, again, I unplugged half of this. So you can actually maybe see the air cannon up there. You can kind of see the air tank right there. It shoots from above. So as people are looking at Shorty, they're looking down. There's planets that are lower that people can look at. The lights tend to draw your eyes down, and a shot of air hits you from the top, which is extremely, extremely surprising. I know it's there. You can hear it. That clicking is the solenoid releasing what would be air, but I don't have the air compressor on right now. So yeah, that is that. Again, we did get this gigantic Clownzilla mask, which is too heavy for Mr. Dark to lift. So it's me, Justin World says, we need a Clownzilla Halloween costume. Well, we got the mask, gigantic mask, which, as you can see here, goes from shoulder to shoulder. It is huge, 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 huge. Kyler says, see you later. I got to go do homework. Peace out. Don't be distracted. Get your homework done. Fernando Farfan says, the Psychotic Circus of Samantha. You ever going to purchase a Poison Props clown prop? Possibly. I imagine I will. Poison Props makes some excellent props. Chris and Sophia says, what's the name of the Ronald McDonald evil clown prop I'm trying to get? I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I believe I sent you a link to it a while ago. Down Below Scares says, would you buy a mime animatronic? I totally would. Just Clowning Around says, we need a mime animatronic where he turns around and is eating a finger. And maybe instead of doing this, he's eating a finger. That'd be cool. Ethan's Toy Hunts says, can you make your Henry Hustle spring stretch so you can make it pop faster? We have already done that. I did it off camera. So yes, ours pops up pretty fast. Halloween Crazy says, do you have three-faced Jester? I do not. I did not want to get Jester. I have the old Forum Props Jester, and was not really a fan of it. I don't think that Jesters really match my haunt, so not really a fan of it. So I did not get another one. J-Roo says, when will your full tour be out? Probably tomorrow, which is Thursday or Friday. I want to make sure that I have my actors in place for us to film it. So yeah, we've been on for about an hour. Is there any other questions that you guys may have? E-Coop's in the house. I don't know if you saw the full haunt earlier. It was amazing. People really enjoyed it. Jaden's Cheese says, cannot wait to see it. It's going to look so good. We'll do it. We will film it in 4K so that you can see everything. We will also be releasing a video that shows the crowds that come through the haunted house. And again, on October 30th and October 31st, stay tuned to the channel because we will be going live where you get to see our best jump scares. We have the cameras set up inside of our haunted house, and on the channel, you will be able to see jump scares live. So you can tune in, check it out, watch people get the living shit scared out of them. And yeah, it'll be a fun time. J-Roo, yes, we open on the 30th and the 31st. We're doing 2 days this year. We were thinking of doing it more, but to be honest, we get so many people that I really don't think that my neighbors would appreciate it. Pumpkin Guy says, can you show us Harriet Hustle, please? She is currently inside the house. It rained here the last 2 days, so I don't have any of my animatronics outside. So she would not be set up. You'd be looking at a Harriet Hustle that wasn't plugged in. Just Clowning Around says, really wish I could make it, man, but I'm going to try to come next year. Come on, dude. Actually, next year, we will probably be doing a contest to fly a subscriber and a guest out to either witness the haunted house firsthand or to work the haunted house with us. So that is a plan that we have for 2022 to allow one of you to come out and check it out. Down Below Scare says, I don't think I could tune in on the 31st. I'll be very busy. I can totally understand that. But you can tune in on the 30th. And for anybody that's maybe trick-or-treating or doing their own home haunt, if we are still on, feel free to watch it. If not, we will have a replay, so you can watch the replay of people getting scared all night long. Pumpkin Guy says, okay, should I take the knife out of my Harriet's mouth and replace it with a real one on Halloween? No. You should not. I would never put a real knife on a prop. If it was to fall out and hurt somebody or somebody was to grab it, nobody is going to notice that it's not a real knife. If you wanted to pull out the fake one and spray it with some metallic paint that is available, go ahead and do that. But I would never, ever, 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 ever use a real knife. There was actually a story recently of somebody who was playing with a real knife in a haunted house and accidentally stabbed a trick-or-treater. So you can Google that. It's not fun to mess around with real knives. So watch for that. Cheesy Beans Boy says, when I was in 5th grade, I choked on a chicken nugget. True story. Glad you survived, my brother. Jaden's Cheese says, my tombstones flew on the road and my bus driver ran it over. I'm sorry, that sounded so mean. I didn't mean to laugh at you, but the way you described it was hilarious. I'm sorry, man. Oh, man. J-Roo says, there's a local haunt in my neighborhood, and he gets so many people that they close down the entire street. We had a conversation with the police with the police department this year about possibly doing that or making it a one-way because we get over 1,000 people a night. So Gage says, have a blast this Halloween. Got to go. We're bucking off 2 of these for Gage. Again, any super chat, every buck that you send us, we buck off this ear-bleeding horn. This is one of the loudest things that is known to man in a handheld form. I don't look forward to pulling this trigger, but I must because Gage demanded it. Thank you so much, Gage. That hurts my ear. E-Coop says, just got his hunt finished up tonight. Really looking forward to seeing what you got, E-Coops. Sounds amazing. Pumpkin Guy says, I would never do that. It was just a joke. That's good to hear. Down below says, I'll be busy with my hunt on the 31st, but you won't be busy with your hunt on the 30th. Make sure you tune in. Down below, Scare says, can you tell us the animatronics you haven't opened yet? Yes, I can. I have a dead humor that I haven't opened yet. I have a hanging hell fiend that is a custom that I haven't opened yet, and I have an underworld clown that I haven't opened yet, and I think another 1 or 2. Pumpkin Guy says, I would never use a real knife. I was just seeing what you would say. Yeah, dude, real knives ain't cool. Never heard of Dead Humor, says Jaden's Cheese. Dead Humor is an older prop. Let me see what year it came out in. It came out in... It came out in... Well, shit, I can't see what year it came out. But it came out a long time ago. I think like 2013 or something. And it just pops up. So let's see here. Halloween Man 1000 says, I'm finishing my hunt right now. Dude, get to work. I've been working so hard on mine. It's been insane. So I understand what you are going through. I'm glad that I was able to complete mine. But I'm still far from done. The haunted house on the inside is completed. I still have to do everything on the outside. Let's see here. Down below says he'll tune in on the 30th. That's my dude. 2013 is when it came in. Horror Freak says Underworld is a pain in the ass to set up. And he's very easy to break. I have heard that so much. Halloween Head says, yo, what is up, Halloween Head? I'm thinking I might need to start rocking this mask on the channel on a regular basis. What do you guys think? Is it better than looking at my normal freaking mug? Again, bomb merch coming out soon. It is the ish. Look at that. Psychotic Circus of Savannah. Ethan says, I'll tune in too. I want to see. Yes, dude, make sure that you do. We will be scaring people live, man. Chris and Sophia, Haunted Car Wash, sent you a video. It was awesome. Haunted Car Wash sounds crazy. I need my truck washed. I wish someone did that around here. Jaden's Cheese says this mask is hot. That's what I'm talking about. Horror Freak says mine is in 4 pieces and we're getting a welder tomorrow to fix him. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I need a welder to fix my 2 scoops clown. My 2 scoops broke. Let's see here. Jay Rue says, I'm going to be watching on the 30th while doing homework, so I don't need to do it on Halloween. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you do your homework first, though, bro. If you can multitask, that's great. There won't be much of us interacting with you guys. You'll just be able to see people live getting the shit scared out of them. J.M. Hunt says, could you give me an idea for my haunted house? I'm working on it right now. Depends on where your haunted house is. Is it indoors? Is it outdoors? Is it in your garage? How much space do you have? And Halloween is right around the corner, so you'd have to be working pretty hard and pretty fast if you're coming up with an idea right now. One of the easiest ideas that people tend to love is to get some colorful flashing lights and hanging pool noodles. You can usually find pool noodles
super cheap right now because of the weather. So hang those pool noodles and make people walk through them. I've done them in the years past. People love it. It freaks people out, and it's just a great thing to get people more interactive in your haunt. So try to do that if you are in a bunch, time crunch, and don't have the most money. It is a great thing to do in order to step up your haunt a level. So Pumpkin Guy says, if you don't subscribe to the Psychotic Circus of Savannah, then what is wrong with you? I agree, son. I agree, son. The hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Huh? You don't like this? You don't think that we got the coolest fucking haunted house on YouTube, bro? You don't think that I bring the funniest jokes when it comes to unboxings? You want to watch a boring ass unboxing? Come on, son. Fernando Farfan says, will you ever put out a signature on your merch? Ooh, if people asked for it, I would. I'd sign something. I've signed some things in the past when people met me at some people had recognized me at a Spirit Halloween recently. Actually, a couple times. People had asked for some signatures at Flagship, and I did that. So, yeah, I don't see why not. Don't see why not. Halloween Man 1000 says, my buzzsaw arm weld broke 2 times. That sucks. I'm sorry. That sucks crazy. Cheesy Beans Boy says they should make an action horror movie about Punkinator with a shit ton of sequels. I agree. Maybe I need to make them. Produced by me. Directed by me. Written by me. Starring Antonio Banderas. Are you going to be a scare actor, or are you going to do what you did last year? J-Roo, I'm doing neither. I have an actor to do what I did last year, which, if you guys don't know, is I have a VFX puppet that last year I wore on my arm to entertain the line while people waited to go into the haunted house. The year before that, I was a scare actor in my own haunted house. This year, we have enough actors to handle those for me so I can kind of walk around, film, greet people, and just make sure everything is running as smooth as possible. I've never been able to experience my haunted house with the trick-or-treaters. I've always been doing something. So this year I'm trying to kind of have a more hands-off approach when it comes to the night of, so that I can gauge how people are enjoying the night and really doing what I can to make sure that everything goes according to plan. So I appreciate that. Down Below Scare says, I'm very excited to see you get Underworld, Dead Humor, and Hanging Hellfiend. Thank you very much. Halloween Head says, when is Bloody Bag coming out? I was told that Bloody Bag would be coming out soon, but I haven't seen it. John and Amy says, I sign a card with everything I send out. That is true. If you purchase anything from us or you win anything from us, 9 times out of 10, you will have a personalized letter that I handwrite to each subscriber and sign. And none of my letters are the same. I usually try to personalize it for that subscriber. So she is 100% accurate about that. Jaden's Cheese says, in my haunt, I'm going to hide in a bush and pop out and scare people. Last year, I scared 2 teens. That's amazing. It all starts there. Do whatever you got to do, man. We luckily seem to have every single person scared somewhere in our haunted house. So I can't say that. Like I said, we did a test run. We had about 80 people come through on our half-hour test run, and every single person was scared. Every single kid was crying. So, dude, you got to do what you got to do, man. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Monster Madness says, Spirit Halloween rap was so good. I want a whole album. I want to do it annually, and we'll see. I had conversations with Spirit Halloween about the rights to Spirit Halloween rap. So we'll see what that looks like for 2022. Steel Beats says, yo, what is going on, Steel Beats? J. Roo says, are you going to be dressed up, though? I probably will not. I will probably be sporting merch. and wearing some shorts because it's going to be 70 something degrees here, just so I can make sure that people recognize that this is my haunt and that I am the person to go to if there's any questions or concerns. So I appreciate that. Seasons with Anthony says, are you going to the Spirit Halloween 50% off sale this year? I'm not sure. I think I got everything I needed. But I'll check out and see what they have, you know. Jaden's Cheese says, my friend will come to my house and scare people with me. That's cool. Cool Tuber Play says, why clowns? I've gone over this a couple times on my channel. But why clowns is because that's what my kids enjoyed the first year I tried to do a haunt. I originally wanted to do a Nightmare Before Christmas haunt. So, yeah, so Fernando Farfan says, imagine if they made a Johnny Punk doll. That'd be pretty crazy. Horror Freak says, I scared the shit out of some people who came by because I had a drill without the bit and I have an Animotion mask on. I'm not familiar with what an Animotion mask is, but it sounds crazy tech savvy. Sounds good. Jay Rue says, where would the giant projector go? So the giant projector is going on the side of our house. So when people are in line, they can see clips of the Killer Clowns from Outer Space film, as well as a couple promotional videos of my YouTube channel. Joshua Jardine says, did you complete your Mr. Dark makeover? We tried to. However, Mr. Dark would not hold this crazy, huge, and heavy Clownzilla mask. He wouldn't pop up all the way. He would only pop up about halfway. So we are going to a plan B. He will be decorated as a different killer clown. And I may be using that mask as an animatronic in some years in the future. So let's see here. Halloween Crazy says, how do you get the locals to know about your house? That's a great question. So a couple things have happened with my haunted house that I wasn't really expecting. The first year I had about 100 people show up, and that was me promoting on a local Facebook page for my community. The second year I had 700, 800, something like that, people show up, and it was the first year that I did a walkthrough haunted house, and we had the news come out that year. The year after that, I believe we were on the radio. We had another news channel come out. We had a whole bunch of attention coming, and then also just word of mouth as well. This year, we have done all of the above, as well as printing out flyers. We were able to get flyers printed, and we are putting them at local businesses so that when customers go through there, they're able to see that there's a free haunted house that is not far away, and can pick up a flyer and come on through. So we try all different kinds of techniques to let trick-or-treaters know. But I think at this point, this is our 4th year that a lot of people know of our house, and they know that we are here. So I'm not sure how much promotion is really needed. We'll gauge it this year to see how many trick-or-treaters show up. But again, we had 80 people show up just when we were open for a half-hour test run. So I imagine that, and that's what we had a little over that the very first year we were open for our Halloween night. So I imagine that we're going to have a huge 2 nights, but we'll see. Steel Beats says, I legit spent all my money on props and decor. My costume is just a doll mask and a jacket with a hood. That's okay. The costume really doesn't make the man makes the costume. So Jaden's Cheese asks, how do you get so many people to come out? Oh yeah, John and Amy is right. We will have a food truck here as well. So Jay Rue says, did you ever create a drop window? We did. Let me I don't know if you can really see it because of the lighting in that room. Let me go through there again. There goes my air cannon shooting off. So right here, you can kind of see that there is a drop window that drops down. There's an actor on the other side of this wall. So yes, we did create a drop window that works phenomenally. So I'm trying to see where the best light is for me because this isn't really the best lit room. Cotton Candace is just, you spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Someone is going to turn that into some stupid meme on my Discord, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, this is a whole, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is a whole roof that even has like vents and chimneys and stuff like that. This is exactly what the sign looks like in the movie. So we made a fake Big Top Burger here in our haunt. So it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. I'm very proud of the work that we've done this year. Let's see here. Let me just pull this up. Animatronic guy says meme incoming. Great, I knew it. Do you have any idea where the clowns will be on your yard? I do not. I probably won't know that until Friday. So, oh, we got a message coming through here. Let's see. But yes, I don't know where they will go in the yard because I usually will set that out the day of and kind of get everything wired up. So not sure where everything will be in the yard. Ooh, I need to mute that. Okay. Did you get Buzzsaw and Clownify him? We did not. Put Wacky Mole near Big Top Burger because he has green hair and a hammer like Jumbo. That is a great idea. Pumpkin Guy, if Harriet's a knife thrower, then why is she on a trapeze? Great question. Great question. I'm not sure. Jay Roo says, when will you and Brick's collab video come? I'm not sure. We've filmed a couple things, but never released anything. He came and checked out my haunted house earlier this month. So I'm not exactly sure when we will or if we will. But he is a very good friend. Him and his whole family are friends with me and my whole family. Absolutely have nothing but love for him and his whole family. He's a great YouTuber as well. I literally have Harriet's knife in my mouth and I'm acting like her. I think I need help. Yeah, probably. Joshua Jardine says, has theft ever been a problem? No, we have more than enough cameras out here. We have security out here. And I don't leave my animatronics out overnight. I would rather bring them in every single night to make sure that nothing gets stolen. So Dweeb Demon says, all the clowns you have are really cool. Thank you so much. Make sure that you check out my 2021 animatronic collection video. And we've been on this for about an hour and a half, guys. I think I'm going to peace out here. Again, look forward on the 30th and the 31st live. You will be in my haunt watching people get scared. Again, if you're in the Dallas area, come and see us. And if not, make sure that you're subscribed anyway. We have a lot of content coming as well as a giveaway. So hope to see you guys soon. If you haven't seen my haunt, I did walk through on this live. So just feel free to rewatch the live. And you can see my whole Killer Clowns from Outer Space themed haunt. With that being said, I appreciate you all. Happy haunts.